So to begin, we're featuring my little baby, Kisses. He is the cutest little puppy ever, and this is the main thing that's changed in the last 6 months since I've seen you guys. He is very sleepy just now and loves cuddles. So he just wants to hold on to me and cuddle me. But Mummy's got to do this. Oh, big yawns. So he's probably going to chill in this video. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. So I'm going to start off my skin. I've obviously done my eyes because this is just the routine of my foundation for nights out. That's better. So I'm just going to start with primer. Primer to me is the most important thing with my makeup routine on a night out to make it last. So I use a couple of different ones. To start off with, I'm going to use the primer water by Smashbox. I got this in a set not long ago. It is a mini. So I'm just going to spritz this on my face. And then I'm going to go in with the Benefit Porefessional just around my T-zone to fill in any of my pores. That's what it looks like. And if any of you don't know, I actually work for Benefit now in Boots and Inverness. And I absolutely adore it. It's the best job I've ever had. And I'm so blessed to finally be doing a job that I really love. So I know that was a lot of primer, but we do actually have one more. We're next going to use the NYX Honey Dew Me Up just to give my skin a bit of radiance again because it's looking quite matte now. Oh, Toby's trying to get in on this. Hi, Toby. Hi. And then just massaging that into the face. I do have a lot of spots and things at the moment, but hopefully my new skincare routine's going to clear that up. My main thing I use every time I go out is this Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in shade 250. This is amazing for just deepening up any of my foundations because I don't tan that often. So when I do, I just need one foundation to deepen everything up. I'm going to use my well-loved Maybelline Superstay in the shade True Ivory 03. And I'm just going to put some of that on the back of my hand. So just 2 there. And I'm just going to squeeze a slight amount of this on top. So it might look like a lot, but I always put on a lot of foundation for a night out. It's just the way I am. So then I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender and dab this in. And if you're wondering, I did this look from the Armed and Gorgeous palette from Morphe Jaclyn Hill Vault, and I absolutely love it. I've done this look a few times and I just love it. Next, which is really going to help your under eyes, especially if you've got any bags, is I'm going to use the Becca Under Eye Brightening Concealer. So I'm just dabbing that with my finger in the very inner corner. So that's what it looks like. And then I'm just doing the same on the other side. Concealer, I'm going to be using my favourite concealer of all time. And this is the Too Faced Born This Way Sculpting Concealer in the shade Swan. This is just going to brighten up underneath my eyes and down the bridge of my nose and my cupid's bow and forehead. This is also great if you apply your foundation too dark. This will just brighten everything. So I just do a couple of lines there, down the bridge of my nose, and then just a bit on my forehead. So again, a lot of people will probably say, oh, that's a lot of makeup, but this is for night out. At this point I want to set my eyes pretty quickly. So I'm going to go in with a beauty blender with my Rimmel Match Perfection loose setting powder. So this is great, this doesn't have any flashback for me. So I'm just going to tap some into the lid and then dab this under my eyes. So I don't like to bake for too long. I don't want my face to feel too stiff. But I'm just going over those same areas again. My forehead and my nose. And then I'm just going to wipe this away. So I'm just dabbing the excess off. Just like so. And now you have a flawless looking face. So you can see how troubled my skin is, and then as soon as I apply that powder, I just feel so much happier with the way my skin looks. Show you a close up. Like, it really does look lovely. Once I get to that stage, I want to go in with my All Nighter setting spray by Urban Decay. I feel my face just feels a bit tight and uncomfortable at this point. Like, it looks lovely, but I want to give myself a bit of a glow again. So I'm just going to pop this on, and then we're going to go in with the bronzer blush highlight. So the next thing I'm going in with is this Becca palette. It's an apres ski palette, I think I'm saying that right. And I'm going to go in with the bronzer down the bottom here. So this is Bronze Bondi, and I'm just swirling my brush in, tapping the excess off and piercing my lips so that I really get the contoured line. I don't really like to contour, I just do it with bronzer. I just don't see the need in using contour and bronzer. That's my personal opinion. It doesn't suit me, it looks a bit grey. I've never found one yet that I really like. I'm just doing this in circular motions. This is going to mean that it's not going to build up too much all at once. And again, I'm just going over my forehead a little bit just to get a bit of colour into my face, so we're getting that sun-kissed look. So once I'm nice and bronzed, I'm going to go in with highlight before blush. I always do this, I just think it makes my blush look so much more diffused when I've got highlight on already, because the highlight's popping and then the blush is just kind of in the background, which for me that's what blush is for. So again, I'm going to go in with my All Nighter and just do a light spray over my face and go in with highlighter. This is just going to make my highlighter stand out more, which is exactly what I want because I love highlighter. Then I'm going to use one of my new purchases. I've never used this before. I've used the darker shade, but it was just too dark for me. So this is the Face Studio Chrome Extreme by Maybelline in Sandstorm Shimmer. So I'm just taking my fan brush and dipping that in slightly and then applying onto the high points of my cheeks. And then slightly to the front as well, because I want you to be able to see that shimmer. But just look at that, that's amazing. And then that's just like boring. So this is just going to add the glow back into your face. Once you've mattified your face, you need to glow up again if you want that radiant look. I love the radiant look, but I'm oily, so I need to really mattify my face. I always go a bit overboard. But if you do that, I will show you a simple tip. Just take your blender and just dab over the places you think you've put too much highlight on, and it'll just diffuse it slightly. I'm going to go in with an oldie but a goodie. For blush, it's going to be MAC Melba, and I'm just going to apply that right to the apples of my cheeks and back into the highlight. And you can see that that's not too much blush, it's just perfect for me and my skin tone. And then to finish off the skin, I'm just going to go back in with the setting spray A lot of people might think that's too much setting spray all in one go, but if you don't set your face during putting on makeup, I think it just doesn't last all night. Like, I don't touch up my makeup when I'm out, just my lipstick, that's it. And it works so well for me. So I'll show my lips on camera since I'm here anyway. So I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Colour Sensational in 207. And it just looks like this. I've been loving a pinky nude right now. I used to hate pink. I used to hate pink on my lips, but I'm loving it. I'm just going to go in with the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie over the top, just to give me a bit of shine. So this just gave me an extra bit of radiance. And yeah, that is today's video. So if you've watched this video, thank you so much for tuning in. I am so happy to be back filming. I'm like a different person from 6 months ago. If you haven't seen any of those videos, go back and watch one of them and you will see the difference. I'm like a completely different person. I was so within myself and sad and was trying to be something I wasn't. Whereas like I feel so comfortable doing this now. And I don't care what people think, like I'm just happy. I think my dog's sounds so strange, but when I got my dog, my whole outlook on life has changed. He's incredible, he's changed my whole life. So I'm not going to ramble on much more. I just want to say thank you so much if you've watched this video. It means the world to me. I'm so grateful. And I'm not doing this for any other reason apart from I just love it. I love sitting in the front of the camera and showing people what I do on a daily basis. I don't care if nobody watches it or nobody wants to see it, but I love it. So thank you again so much for watching this, and I will be back with another one. I'll see you in my next video.